So we're here today with Graham Smith, Stuart McQueen and Kevin Lennon, and they represent United Kingdom Rescue Organization. Good evening.
Good evening.
And welcome to Romania. I would like to start with the question, how did it all start? Where did you begin with this project?
Okay, with this project we began in Ploiești and Ploiești. But before that we had an original project in the county of Gorj, in Interviu. It was a prototype and a small version of what we're doing now. After the project in Gorj, we spoke with the General Inspectorate in Bucharest, and they decided to adopt the project from one county to something that would include all of Romania.
What was the next step? How did you get to Oradea?
The next step was from the contact with the General Inspectorate. We took back a report to them and then reached an agreement that they would form a collaboration with the United Kingdom Rescue Organization, which is a prominent member of the World Rescue Organization. Although it's a competition, I was introduced to the UKRO with one of their at that time members, and UKRO looked at the project in Gorj and the prospect to develop in Romania, and thankfully they agreed that it would become one of their IDP projects, which is international development projects. And from that more colleagues became involved, but we needed to have the first challenge. My colleagues will tell you more, but the basic, if you can call it the basic aim of the World Rescue Organization and the United Kingdom Rescue Organization, as it was told to me when I was fortunate enough to start working with them, it's not just about competitions, it's actually about reducing the impact, if you like, of road traffic collisions throughout the world. So to try to reduce the deaths, of course, injuries, but promoting improved response, which we definitely have in Romania now.
Are you also considering organizing other projects in Romania in the future?
Not at this point, because this is still an ongoing project.
Other projects that simply include firefighters?
Not medical.
So no medical staff, just firefighters and paramedics?
I have previously been involved in some other projects in Romania. My initial visit to Romania in 1992 was with an organisation from the fire service in Manchester area of England, but it was a humanitarian project in Gorj, helping some of the children in homes where they had no parents. From that friendship and development, a successful project, I began a little connection with the fire service. So it's all really grown and developed from that connection. But this particular project has grown from the development with the fire service, their interest to have and be part of this, because these challenges are held in a lot of countries, and there is a world challenge which Romania will be part of, and my colleagues will tell you more about that. So we had the first challenge in 2012 in Ploiești, the second challenge in 2013 in Târgu, and
where before was the first.
This is the third one. Hopefully it will continue for many years, but my main part has been to facilitate the connection and to establish a beginning, and now the beginning was a success. It moved from how can you say, the requirements that I could fulfill to much more detailed training, guidance, exchange of.
Important was the beginning
Yeah, it was in the beginning, but
and very hard.
after the beginning, the importance becomes the next stage, and this is where Stuart and Kevin and many other colleagues have been involved, and they can tell you about the second and third stages.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Sam.
Here with Kevin Lennon, and we would like to ask you, how did you continue the project that Mr. Smith started?
Yeah, well, when we were told about Romania wanting assistance for the fire service to move forward to advance professional rescue and basically globally assist with reducing road deaths, the UKRO got involved as part of the World Rescue Organisation. We have been in existence in the UK since 1990. And one of our colleagues created the International Development Programme, whereby the United Kingdom sends teams around the world to assist to develop those teams' skills, training and assist with equipment. When we heard about it, we were contacted by Graham to provide assistance to Romania back in 2012. So we went to Buldesht, and Buldesht was the first competition. We done some training with assessors for both trauma and RTC extrication. We ran the first competition and it was very good, but there was things to learn to assist in moving forward. We then came back to assist with the second competition in Interviu, which was very successful, and the Romanian fire service proved, along with SMERD, that they were moving forward, they were becoming better, they were improving, and with discussions through Raid Arafat, SMERD and the IGSU worked together and we promoted them to level 2 members of the World Rescue Organisation. Now, most countries take anything between 5 and 8 years to get to level 2 members. Romania has done it in just under 2.5 years. Moving on from then, the national competitions are all about training fire service personnel through having a challenge. Teams will train to be better and strive to compete well in the competitions, and because of that their training throughout the year becomes better. The competition here in Aradia has already, it's not over yet, it's still continuing over there, but the teams have definitely improved year in and year after year, and the training will continue. I was also asked to do a standalone training session for assessors to assess in command, technical rescue and medical. So I was over here in Oradia in Bailey 1 May earlier this year, and I ran a 3-day seminar for assessors, and Romania now has between 20 and 30 assessors across the country. They also have 2 world assessors. The World Rescue Challenge was held in Florida last year, 2013, and Dr. Jacques Beresh and Alim Moldovan from Interviu were assessing at the World Rescue Challenge. And again, it usually takes quite a few years to assessors to become good enough to assess at a World Challenge, and Romania has done this very quickly. Now, World Rescue Challenges happen once a year all across the globe, and we have spoken with Minister Arafat 2 nights ago, and he has said that Romania are willing to host the World Rescue Challenge in 2017. We're not sure where in Romania it will be, but Romania will run a World Rescue Challenge. Countries from all over the world will come to Romania and display their skills to advance professional rescue across the globe. The way forward now for Romania is we will still assist when required, but the way forward for Romania is to move forward using their own personnel. We've trained assessors. Stuart is here to train logistics teams to crush cars, develop scenarios. The medical side, Smurd is already taking that forward, and together they can push forward to become level 1 members of the World Rescue Organisation, and that will happen in 2017 once they have achieved and ran the World Rescue Challenge. The UKRO also does other rescue disciplines. We do urban search and rescue, which is collapsed buildings, collapsed structures, rescuing people from there. We do water rescue. We do rope rescue challenges, rescuing people from great heights. And Romania has already expressed an interest in developing rope rescue skills, and the Romanian Fire Service, Pompieri in Bucharest, has asked for information on urban search and rescue, collapsed structures, and rope rescue. So I think this is the way forward. The road crash rescue is already moving forward at a great pace, but I think they will now branch out to the other disciplines, to other forms of rescue, and take it forward from there.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. We're here with Stuart McQueen, the brain of the operation in this challenge, and we would like to ask you how hard it is to organize these crash courses, because it's not just simple cars that are thrown out there, just simple smash cars. You have to have a plan on how to challenge the firefighters and the paramedics.
Cars.
Most of the scenarios are designed around actual crashes that teams have attended in the past, and we try to redesign these crashes. When the vehicles collide, the casualty inside gets thrown about, different injuries. When you're designing the scenario, you must have knowledge of how the car has crashed and the likely injuries the casualty is going to have, and the position that the casualty will end up in.
Is it also important to know how to position the victim in this case? So
yes,
for this to be a challenge?
For this to be a challenge, yes, the casualty has to be in a natural position of where they would likely end up if they were involved in a collision. Yeah. So, for instance, if it's a driver, collision, chest, neck, you know, forced forward, underneath dashboard down on knees. These are all the things we have to think.
And how much does it take to prepare these courses and think about them or plan them?
Most likely. Sometimes quite a long time. Sometimes very short time. Sometimes they just come.
Is it important to you, only for you, to make these courses hard, or do you also want the challenge?
It has to be a challenge for everyone. But I have been doing this for many years now. So the scenarios, I have a wide range of scenarios that I could set up.
Romania is only in the beginning of this process. How do you feel it's handling this competition?
It's moving along very well, and we in the UK are hosting the World Challenge in October, and we have one of the firefighters from Romania coming over to shadow the logistics team, and he will spend time from start to finish of the competition, and he will see each discipline within logistics and learn from that. He will then come back and he will cascade that on his return.
Are you also thinking of other projects that you might want to bring to Romania, or is it just this?
Kevin is the lead for the development programme, and I would take any future development lead from Kevin.
It seems like we have a great team, not just from the organizers but also the competitors that participate in this contest, and we're lucky to say that all these teams brought together give us a chance at surviving something that would otherwise be tragic for a lot of people.
Most definitely. It's from what Kevin told me in the beginning and what I have seen here this week, there are some fantastic teams here which can only benefit the public when they are involved in a tragic accident.
There is a tradition at our show that all guests must send a short message to the people watching this, so if you would like, Mr. Graham Smith, a short message.
Just to say that this project has been a genuine collaboration, so the benefits are not just for Romania, they are for myself and my colleagues, the UK colleagues, because the Romanian people can be surely proud of the modern fire service in Romania, and surely we know they are proud of SMERD, and rightly so. And the SMERD project is admired by us. It's a very, very good collaboration between the medical and the fire service responders, and we've enjoyed to work with the Romanian people. They've been professional as well as very friendly and understanding and motivated. So we very much respect that from our point of view as British firefighters or ex-firefighters, and we genuinely feel that Romania's involvement now will continue. They are already a member of the World Rescue Organisation now and respected particularly for the progress that they have made. As Kevin mentioned earlier, it's taken Romania just 2.5 to 3 years to be in this position, and a number of countries that Kevin and other colleagues have worked with have taken several years more. So it's definitely, this project in conjunction with what Romania provides is something that I think I can safely say in this project the Romanian people involved and the UK people involved are jointly proud of the project and its progress.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, the message I would send out to Romania is I have been, and my colleagues from the United Kingdom Rescue Organisation and World Rescue Organisation have been impressed by the enthusiasm, the willingness to learn and the professionalism of the fire service and the medical services, SMERD in particular, in Romania. Romania has, the Romanian people should be proud of the fire service, their enthusiasm and how quickly they learn and they train, and they can use their advanced techniques on the street, and it is a safer place for people in Romania because they are so professional and they are so highly trained. I have been involved for 4 years, and every year when I come back I'm impressed by how quickly they have learnt from the year before, how they take on board new knowledge, and how they then push that new knowledge out to other colleagues around Romania and improve. And this competition, the standards of the teams and the personnel here is better than the year before and better than the year before. Each year they improve, and we are very impressed. The UKRO are part of the World Rescue Organisation, and Romania is part of the World Rescue Organisation, and it is one big partnership, countries all around the world, and we learn a lot from Romania as well. It's a two-way partnership, and I just would like to thank Romania and the people of Romania for the opportunity to come out here and assist, and I would love to be invited back again.
And now the one that might be the most impressed with Romania, seeing how he's here for the first time, Mr. Stuart McQueen.
Yes, I would just like to say I have been impressed by the welcome that I have received from the Romanian people. I have been treated very well indeed. I am impressed by the work rate of the firefighters, and the warmth of their welcome has been very humbling.
I find myself going back to my hotel room at night very much in awe of how I've been treated, and I would just like to thank the people of Romania, and like Kevin, I hope I am invited back.
Thank you very much.